हेलो माय स्टूडेंट, आज की क्लास है फिजिक्स और फिजिक्स में भी काइनेमेटिक्स भी नए क्लासेस पर। फिजिक्स और इसके अंतर्गत में है काइनेमेटिक्स और इसके अंदर में है प्रोजेक्टाइल। प्रोजेक्टाइल के अंदर में भी है रेक्टेंगुलर प्रोजेक्टाइल और कॉन्सेप्ट नंबर ये हो जाएगा 14। कॉन्सेप्ट 14 ओवरऑल प्रोजेक्टाइल का ये कॉन्सेप्ट नंबर 14 है। टू फाइंड horizontal range and time of flight when initial velocity of projection the u for rectangular projectile डायग्राम है। ऑरिजिन एक्स एक्सिस, वाई एक्सिस और ये इस तरह से इसका लोकस है और यहाँ पर एक हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन ड्रॉ किया गया। इस पॉइंट का नाम हो गया ए और इस पॉइंट का ऑरिजिन का कोऑर्डिनेट हो गया 0 0। ये डायरेक्शन एक्स का प्लस हो गया और ये डायरेक्शन वाई हो गया जो कि ये भी पॉजिटिव होगा डाउनवर्ड में। और यहाँ पर इनिशियल वेलोसिटी ऑफ प्रोजेक्शन दिया हुआ है, मतलब हो गया कि जो प्रोजेक्ट किए हैं वो यहाँ पर इसकी जो स्पीड है हॉरिजॉन्टली वो है u मीटर पर सेकंड से इसको हॉरिजॉन्टली प्रोजेक्ट किया गया है। और जब ये चलेगा तो हॉरिजॉन्टल मोशन में एक कंसेप्ट होगा जिसको बोल सकते हैं कि डायनेमिक इक्विलिब्रियम और वर्टिकल मोशन में आएगा यूनिफॉर्मली एक्सटेंडेड मोशन। तो देखा जाए कि फॉर हॉरिजॉन्टल मोशन क्या होगा, तो फॉर हॉरिजॉन्टल मोशन जो भी इसके डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल होगा उसका फॉर्मूला लगेगा x इज इक्वल टू एक्स नॉट प्लस वी नॉट एक्स इंटू टी। और स्टार्टिंग में ऑरिजिन से प्रोजेक्ट किया गया है इसलिए एक्स नॉट 0 होगा और वी नॉट एक्स जो होगा वो ठीक u के बराबर होगा। और यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि ये टाइम होगा t और फाइनली यहाँ लिख देंगे कि सिंस वी नॉट एक्स जो दिख रहा है, वी नॉट एक्स मीन्स along horizontal direction what is the initial velocity, not means initial. So at that time t equal to 0 along x axis velocity is represented by v naught x and this is equal to, according to question, it is u is the velocity initial for the motion. So finally this answer x equal to ut. And suppose during the motion from O to A, let this time of flight time of flight be t equal to capital T, and horizontal distance which is in this diagram is your these variances. This to this length is called horizontal range, and it is horizontal distance which is r. So using the formula first from relation first, this x is equal to horizontal range and this t is time of flight capital T. So instead of x we can put the r and instead of t capital T. So from relation first this answer converts as x is equal to r and u is u and t is capital T. So after having this capital T, easily we can find the horizontal range because u is given. So how it can be obtained? Simple. Think about the vertical motion. So in the case of vertical motion, for vertical motion, there is the formula along the y-axis. This y-axis downward is called vertical motion. Y is equal to y naught plus v naught y t plus half a y t square. So this y is y and this y naught is 0 initially because this starts from the origin, and v naught y this is 0. What is the reason that it is 0? Because horizontally it has the velocity u. The component of this u along vertical direction u cos 90, that will be 0. So this is 0 plus half, and this acceleration along the downward direction is equal to your plus g and t square. So after solving, this is 0, this is 0. So plus into plus plus half gt square. So y is equal to half gt square, and this is the value when y is equal to half gt square, and for the point A, the y, suppose this height is your capital H and this is the y coordinate for this very point. Horizontal answers for the point A, that is equal to r, and vertical is equal to your h. So coordinate of this point with respect to origin along the horizontal direction, this is r, and in the vertical direction this is your h. You can simply draw the diagram to understand in the better sense. So start moving from here. Suppose this point is M. So O to M, then M to A. This is the coordinate. So along x-axis we are moving O to M, and this O to M is your R, and M to A, this is H. So finally R and H is the coordinate for this very point. So in this relation, which is third relation, we can put instead of y, for the point A, y is equal to h. For point A, this y is equal to h, and small t is the time of flight. So by putting these two values, the same, these very third equations can be converted. Instead of y, just you write h, and half g and t is capital T. So h is known, height means in these questions height must be given. So we can write here and h is given. So this h means this is a height. In this questions h is also given. So by solving these equations we can find that t square is equal to twice of h by g, and taking the square root 2h by g. So g is 9.8 and h will be given. So by putting we can have the answer of the time of flight, and these very answers time of flight can be put in the relation second. So from relation second, this is the r and this is u, this is t. So put r as r, u as u, but t means this very answer 2h by g. So finally this r is equal to u square root 2h by g, and this is the answer for the horizontal range. This is the fifth relation. So our objective is completed here. What was the objective? We had to find what is the time of flight, and that time of flight is this very answer, time of flight. And second, horizontal range. So this is the horizontal range. So both the answers, time of flight, we can write here time of flight, time of flight, time of flight, t is known, and this is horizontal range. So finally this answer is completed, and in the next video we will discuss about the next concept, that is your concept number 15. That will be the last of the rectangular projectile, and after completion of the 15 we will come to the kinematics. We will not discuss about the projectile for the case of your inclined plane. Later on I will come to the topics of the inclined plane. Okay, enjoy the video, and whenever any doubt you can ask the questions, and thank you for watching the video. See you again and continue with this very conception. Okay, thank you. See you again.